Alright, guys. The Daytona 500 is over. Congratulations goes out to Denny Hamlin and the whole entire Joe Gibbs organization. Obviously, I'm a Truex fan, so I was pulling for the other three Gibbs cars as they finished 1, 2, and 3. And great race. But before I get into the racing detail stuff, just want to say NASCAR done a great job with JD Gibbs with the lap 11 thing, but I think they forgot somebody. Glenn Wood. I thought that they should have done something on lap 21 to show say thank you to Glenn Wood, who's been around the sport a lot longer than J.D. Gibbs was, done a lot more than J.D. Gibbs did, and I think that they really messed up there on that part. Glenn Wood should have got some kind of say thank you from NASCAR in this race on lap 21. I just wanted to get that out of the way because that was that. As we get into the Daytona 500, the first stage and the second stage was great racing. Uh, the people's passing and taking chances, and people's giving a little bit of room. It was great racing. Out of the Gen 6 car, that was probably the best. Them first two stages were the best Daytona 500 I ever seen with the Gen 6 car. And it was just great racing. The first two stages, and then we get into the third stage after where the 51, 52 wrecked on pit road, and they come down, hit Jimmy Johnson, took him out, and a couple other people. That was just a crazy wreck there. That was just wild. And you know, then we get now as we get into this stage three. I'm making this a short video because of the first two stages. Really, nothing really happened in the first two stages. Somebody blew a tire or something. But third stage is wild and crazy. We had two or three big, huge wrecks. Thank God, thank the good Lord above, everybody's okay. And you know, I got to give Paul Menard credit. He owned up to it, said it was his fault for the wreck that happened there that triggered the big, humongous one. He just with these cars, if you push them the wrong little way, they're going to turn on you. So, thanks to Paul Menard for saying that it was his fault. And then down there towards the end of the race, Denny Hamlin was in the right place at the right time. I know a lot of people on the internet's pissed, saying, "Well, it was rigged." They're like, "Come on, Gibbs, 1, 2, 3, because JD, this and that." Well, I don't think it's the right thing, because Eric Jones and him, he had a lot of trouble. He went by two of them wrecks, and he could have been very, very easily took out of it. And actually, I think Denny went through one of them, barely missed it by inches. So it was just a thing. It was the right place at the right time, and so that's my take on that. Uh, but what I really want to get down to is y'all know I was upset with Joey Logano from last year, and I'll take Joe Logano had the best car out there today, period. But after the race is over, he jumps out of the car and goes to Michael McDowell and was pretty pissed at him, saying, "Why the hell didn't you push me? We could have won this race or whatever, or he could have won the race if he'd had somebody pushing him." Well, the guy never runs up front, and here he is with a great finish and TV cameras, and everybody's going to be there to interview him. And Logano's jumping up and down, saying, mad because he didn't push him. Well, Michael McDowell's got his own choices. He can push you, Joey, if he wants to, or if he don't want to. And I know Joey's the champion and all, but he don't run the system. He don't run the races. So, uh, you know, I know a lot of people's pissed about that on the internet, and you can't blame them. This guy never runs good, Michael McDowell, and to have a great run like that, he deserves it. Great job by him and his team, and just don't know what to really say about that deal. Just Joey be Joey. So I picked him to win the Daytona 500 in fantasy league. So it's not like you know. I just want to say think about it, guys. Just sit down and think about it. I mean, I'd be upset too if I didn't win the race, but I'm not gonna go blame the guy behind me for not pushing me because his choice was his choice. Joey Logano don't have that many friends out there, so he's got two or three, and that's about it. Uh, but yeah, overall, the first two stages great racing. Third stage wreckfest, millions of dollars thrown out the window, and they're talking about how these teams can save money, and these race teams shut down because of this. You got four races, these restrictor plate races, and if you reckon all four of them, that's $500,000-600,000 down the drain. So I know that a lot of them's got the money, but some don't. Uh, so that's my take on it. But congratulations, Denny Hamlin, and thanks to everybody in the Pick Five contest. I don't think anybody won. I'm gonna recheck it. If you do, if you think you have won, put a message on my video. I'm gonna check it again, make sure, and really appreciate everybody entering. Next week we're off with Atlanta, which we'll redo the Pick Five contest again. And if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed and you want to be in the contest, subscribe to the channel and put your picks in next week. So that's my take on that. And thank you guys, and see you guys at Atlanta. Have a good one.